What if I told you that the very thing designed to help you finish tasks faster, a deadline, actually makes you delay them more? It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But a fascinating 2018 study published in Psychological Science unveiled a profound paradox. Researchers found that participants given no rigid deadlines completed their tasks a surprising 30% faster than those burdened with strict imposed timelines. Think about that for a moment. This isn't just about managing your time. It's about understanding a deeper mechanism at play. Procrastination isn't simply a sign of laziness. It's often a complex act of self-regulation. Your brain, in an attempt to shield you from the potential emotional pain of perceived failure or the discomfort of a difficult task, subtly delays starting. The more you anticipate the challenge, or the more you fear not meeting an expectation, the stronger the urge to postpone becomes. Have you ever felt that subtle dread? It's your brain trying to protect you, not condemn you. Now let's travel back in time, not just to yesterday, but thousands of years ago. Believe it or not, your tendency to put things off might be rooted in our very evolution, a relic from our early human ancestors. Imagine a caveman facing a challenging hunt. Delaying the hunt to observe, gather more information, or wait for safer conditions could have meant the difference between survival and peril. In this Savanna simulation, delaying was a survival strategy, minimizing immediate risks. Today, your brain, especially its dopamine system, still operates on similar ancient wiring. It often rewards the anticipation of procrastination, that sweet relief of thinking, "I'll start tomorrow," more than the immediate execution of a demanding task. Your brain is, in essence, like that caveman, often choosing the path of least immediate resistance, prioritizing perceived safety and ease over immediate productivity. But the really interesting part is coming up as we explore how to hack this ancient wiring. So how do we outsmart this evolutionary wiring? Let's look at the remarkable journey of Dr. Lena Kim, a neuroscientist who, despite her profound understanding of the brain, found herself ensnared by chronic procrastination. Her solution wasn't a magic pill, but a deliberate scientific approach to rewiring her own neural pathways. For 6 months, Dr. Kim meticulously implemented 2 key strategies: rigorous time blocking for her most dreaded tasks and emotional labeling. Imagine her writing, "I'm scared of this complex data analysis," or "This report feels overwhelming," on a sticky note attached to the task itself. By acknowledging the underlying emotions, she stripped them of their power. The results were astounding: a 70% surge in her productivity and a significant 40% drop in her task-related anxiety. This wasn't just about better time management, it was a profound demonstration of neuroplasticity in action, proving that you can actively reshape your brain's responses to challenging tasks. Inspired by Dr. Kim's transformation, how can you begin to apply these principles today? You don't need a lab, you just need 2 minutes. The first powerful tool is the 2-minute rule, popularized in Atomic Habits. The idea is deceptively simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. If it's a larger task, commit to doing any part of it for just 2 minutes. Open the document, write the first sentence, put on your running shoes. This tiny spark often ignites the full engine. The second exercise, deeply tied to emotional triggers, is writing a future self letter. Imagine yourself 6 months from now, still burdened by the same delayed task. Write a letter from your present self to that future self, explaining the emotional cost of procrastination. Then, read it aloud. This powerful act bridges the emotional gap between your present comfort and future regret. These aren't just tricks. They are psychological nudges designed to overcome the initial inertia based on how your brain processes commitment and emotion. But wait, there is more as we delve into an unexpected connection to economics. But now let us look at this from a completely different angle. What if your procrastination isn't just about biology or psychology, but also about economics? Behavioral economics reveals a profound truth. Humans are wired with a present bias. We inherently prioritize immediate rewards and comfort over future long-term gains. Think about it. The instant gratification of scrolling through social media feels more appealing right now than the distant benefit of a well-researched project. The immediate pain of studying for an exam looms larger than the abstract benefit of a good grade weeks away. Your brain, in this scenario, acts like a mini economist, constantly weighing short-term costs and benefits. It chooses the short-term gain of avoiding discomfort, even if that choice leads to a long-term disaster of missed opportunities or stress. Understanding this bias is crucial because it helps us frame procrastination not as a moral failing, but as a deeply ingrained cognitive tendency we can learn to navigate. To combat this present bias and ancient wiring, let's personify the internal struggle. Imagine your brain has a procrastination saboteur, a clever, whispering voice that surfaces just as you're about to start. It might say, "You're not ready," "This is too hard," or "Just one more break." This saboteur isn't external. It's an internal mechanism of self-doubt and fear. How do you combat such an insidious internal opponent? First, through emotional labeling, as Dr. Kim taught us. Acknowledge the saboteur's voice without judgment. I hear you, fear of failure, but I'm going to take this small step anyway. Second, employ micro-commitments. Instead of tackling the entire beast, promise yourself just 5 minutes. Can you handle 5 minutes? Almost certainly. This breaks the task into manageable pieces, disarming the saboteur's overwhelming claims. This reframing transforms procrastination from a moral failing into an internal conflict you can strategically win. Have you ever felt that voice? You're not alone, and understanding it is the first step to overcoming it. Here's where things get truly surprising, challenging everything you thought you knew about putting things off. What if procrastination isn't always detrimental? A groundbreaking 2020 Harvard study revealed that people who engage in a certain type of procrastination can actually be more creative, though often less productive overall. How can this be? The explanation lies in what's called incubation. When you delay a task, especially one you find intrinsically motivating, your brain continues to process ideas unconsciously in the background. It's like letting dough rise. The ideas ferment, connect, and mature. This period of incubation can lead to more novel, innovative solutions when you finally do engage. So, while extreme delay is detrimental, strategic procrastination, where you let ideas marinate, can be a hidden creativity boost. This isn't an excuse to put everything off, but a recognition that our brains need time for unconscious processing, especially for complex creative challenges. What you are about to learn in our final section will surprise you even more. You've likely encountered countless "just do it" motivational speeches or generic productivity lists. This video aimed for something different. Our journey together wasn't about quick fixes or vague affirmations. It was a deep dive into the neuroscience, evolutionary psychology, and behavioral economics that truly underpin procrastination. We didn't just tell you to get organized. We explored why your brain instinctively resists, from ancient survival mechanisms to modern economic biases. We focused on the emotional roots, the fear of failure, the discomfort of effort, rather than just the superficial symptoms. You are not inherently lazy. You are human, and your brain, in its own complex way, is often just trying to survive and protect you, echoing strategies from thousands of years ago. Understanding these intricate layers is the first step toward genuine change. Procrastination isn't a flaw. It's a profound clue to how your mind works. What insights resonated most with you today? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.